So if you saw last year too, we started all kind of webinars. We did tons of live streams, right? And the goal was not for them to demo their product. The goal was not for them to really sell their product or their service or their offering. It wasn't. It was more about the people getting to see how to know them. Like, but why did you do it? Why did you work on these things? Because I need to understand as an outsider, if I'm watching you for the first time, you may have a great product. But why do you even exist? Let me understand your thoughts, because your thoughts mostly will tie to my thoughts, right? And also you get to know somebody. Humanizing things is extremely important.
I like to think that an important part of a conversation, especially in terms of what we're talking about today, is how did we get here? What is it that we experienced? What kind of pains did we experience as MSP owners or individuals that worked in an MSP to formulate a solution that wasn't just effective for us, but so effective that it can be brought to a market to help others?
Absolutely.
And once you have a narrative around that, and you can call it the whole story brand kind of thing if you want, it's something that people can latch onto, and they can take that and overlay your experience with theirs to see where there's alignment. And if there's alignment, there's a good chance they're going to want to know more about your product. But again, that happens from clear communication, and that's key here.
But that's alignment is key in that, right? Like you just said, the communication of it and understanding what you're going to say. Again, you know your product, you know your offer, you know your service, whatever it is, you know it. But you need to know, I haven't been with you for your journey for the last 5 years while you built it. So again, when I'm talking about this, and this is something we worked with all of our vendors on, was let's talk about who you are, why you're here, what problem you solved, why did you solve it, how long you've been solving it for, and who do you work with, who's your success with? Because now we're tying in everything, right? And again, now when I tell the story, I'm like, I'm Sean Lardo, I'm from company X. The reason why my background is I was an MSP for 20 years, and I found that I was having a problem with Y. Okay, it was a big problem. The reason why it was a big problem was because it was affecting A, B, and C, whatever that is. Now you're following me on my story, and you're saying, okay, I've been in business this long. I'm an MSP. I've been having these problems. I need to solve it. How do I do it? Well, let me show you how I do it now.
Exactly. You've established yourself. You've established the story. You've established where you've come from, and you're going to, in the process, explain exactly where you're going. And if there's good alignment, people are going to join you, and that's a big part of what's going on here.
Absolutely. And you're not even necessarily needing to join on the first day. You're looking for them to join the conversation first. Okay. I can invite all of you to the party. And that's my first job, is to invite you all to the party. Right. But then you're going to say, well, why do I want to go to this party? Well, it's a cowboy thing. We're going to have a Bronco. Okay, great. I love that stuff. That's, but I have to say that to you in order for you to say that's relatable. I need to get your attention to engage. Then we can engage, and then we can do deeper dives. I feel like a lot of times people, when they're doing this, they try to throw everything out there to see what sticks, right? They give you every bit of information, like this, look at this, look at that.
Nobody wants to take a sip of water from a fire hose.
Correct. And that's where the problem is. Many MSPs, like many startup vendors, the same rules apply, where they get into product and feature heavy conversations way too early.
We need outcomes. We want to know about the outcomes. What is working with you going to relieve on my side? What is it going to enable me to do? What is it going to enable me to offer to my customers or provide me with a competitive advantage over my competition in my area? That's what I want to know about. I don't need speeds and feeds. I need outcomes.
Exactly. And I love that she referenced speeds and feeds, because I think that is a conversation that's for Discord. Speeds and feeds is for Discord and Slack groups and whatnot, right?
That's where that feeds are for PDF files.
Correct.
Applications for the ConnectWise Pitch It program are open through April 30th, 2023. Now in its 5th year, ConnectWise's annual accelerator program is dedicated to incubating growth in startup ignition partners dedicated to the MSP space. $100,000 in grant award money is available to the top 2 finishers. No cost to apply and no cost if you're accepted. Learn more and apply at connectwise.com/theitnation/pitchit.
This has been a broadcast of the MSP Media Network.